Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of SPNHL Off The Ice. Pliskin here with you. Wanted to thank everybody for being patient. I know it's been a long off season, a lot of website design and work put into that. Registrations are coming along really well. We've had um, a few setbacks with that. We had a large group that I guess they're all buddies who signed up and decided to back out for other reasons, but we are still on pace to start within another week or two. Um, During the registration, you will remember that there was a poll that was put up for game times and for game days. For game times, we saw some interesting numbers. For keeping it exactly the same, that's 9, 9:45, and 10:30. 37% of the people wanted to keep it the same. Um, that's okay. I didn't think there'd be too many people wanting too many changes. Um, 8:30, 9:15, 10 o'clock, 24%. And then the other groupings, the three options of adding a fourth game to our nights, different times choices there. We had 12%, 22, and a 5%. So 8:30, 9:15, 10 o'clock, and 10:45, not a popular option by any margin. But I did notice that because of this, there was 39% people who actually wanted a fourth game. They couldn't agree when, but there was 39% that wanted a fourth game. 39% of the league is still not enough for me to really add a fourth game in there. But being that it's 39%, it is something that will remain on my radar, and I will probably look at that again. Um, I personally would like a fourth game. As much SP as I can get, I'll be happy. But for now, we're gonna just keep it the same standard of 9, 9:45, and 10:30. The other poll that was on the registration was for game days. Monday last season was pretty rough. So I put a poll in there to see if anybody would want to switch it to another day. So I wanted to see how it would stand out. Looks like out of the 134 voters, Tuesdays was about 66% that are available, Wednesdays 71%, Thursdays 67%, and Fridays was our biggest day of 82% of the people would be available. Um, Again, the numbers aren't too strong on some of the extra days that we don't play. Like Wednesday's looking good. I like the idea of playing Wednesday. We're probably not going to do that yet. I want to probably keep it as is for now. 66% or sorry, 71 and 67% is still not great numbers to warrant switching to those days yet. So we will stay with the Monday, Tuesday, Friday games situation. If we do have issues this season with Monday games again, or even Tuesday for that matter, we may look at it again next season. But this season, if Monday does become a problem again, we will probably move all Wednesday games or Monday games to Wednesday. So this could happen mid-season. The games won't go away. They'll just get shifted over to a new day. I'm hoping this won't be the case. I would like to stay basically where we were the entire time. Anybody who signs up for SP, you know the days. I would like to keep it those days, but again, if we do not have much luck, we will move Monday to Wednesday, as that seems to be the strongest day. With that said, while we have Mondays, I have a new announcement. Wish he could be here with me when I did this, but I'm sure he'll have more than enough to say when he is doing it. King Lime, he will be streaming for us. He is asked to be a part of our media team, and we've seen him do a couple of finals now. The last 2 seasons, he's done a remarkable job hosting, commenting, uh, commentating, and just streaming our finals for the last 2 seasons. He's going to take a chunk of our season this year with Monday games. So starting Mondays, he plans to have a game of the night where he will basically follow a single team. Um, so basically, how that work is if he's following, say, Colorado on Monday, he will watch all 3 games and commentate on all 3 games of that night. So we will need a little help from everybody. This isn't going to be something that he can do on his own. He's going to need some support from the league. I'm really excited about it. I'm sure he is too. Everybody who's seen his streams knows the quality of streaming he does. So we're all very excited to get our game of the night. I guess it would be team of the nights now. um, Next thing on the agenda today would be the draft format. A lot of the GMs, I'm not so sure about the players, but the GMs were talking a lot about it. We had a vote in the, I guess, preseason last season that went through all the way to the end of last season. Ended up being a draw. There was no consensus. And a lot of the GMs that did vote are no longer with us, so we decided to scrap that vote and disregard it. I personally did not vote on it yet. I am a GM now, but I did not vote because I wanted to see the consensus of the owners. Didn't seem like there was one, so I kind of sat down and I thought about it, and I've decided to go with the case-by-case scenarios. That would be under 10 teams. You'll go with the standard draft, which is 1 to 10, then 1 to 10 again. They will have a 38% re-sign going into the draft. For anybody who doesn't know what that is, re-signs basically allow you to keep players from last season, the previous season, on your roster before entering the draft. 38% of that will be the team salary cap. So whatever it might be, 38% of that cap you can keep players for. You as a GM fall under that percentage. So whatever your salary is deducted from that percentage. 12 to 16 teams, we will go into a snake draft with a 45% re-sign bonus. The snake draft is basically 1 to 12, then 12 back to 1. It's a little different than standard. It's a little more fair. The more teams you get, it's a little more fair, like around the 12 to 16 range, I believe, because that's when it's just long enough that it's going to be kind of crappy for the best teams to compete from the previous seasons, the ones that have the bad, the late picks. But if we do go to 18 and over, we're going to go back to the standard, basically the NHL concept. The reason I'm allowing this to happen is because I'm boosting the re-sign up to 50% of the team cap. So you'll be able to keep 50% of your salary before heading into a larger draft, standard draft. I don't believe a snake would be fair when you get too many teams because the weaker teams do not have the opportunity to better themselves if they are picking much, much, much later, having to wait through 2 full tiers of draft before they get to pick again. The best teams that do have to wait longer, they have 50% of their best team they get to keep, so I feel that's a fair transition. Next we want to talk about is the awards. I did post them last night as a rough draft. Hopefully nobody was reading it just yet because I hadn't been official. I just needed something to visualize it. But the Jack Adams will be the first award we talk about today. And the Jack Adams is awarded to the owner judge to have completed his duties as a GM at the highest level. Um, that could be a lot of things. Doing your stats on time, keeping a positive attitude, treating your players right, doing your lines on time, and the biggest contributor is your team's performance. So this year's winner for the Jack Adams goes to Arizona Coyotes and Toxic Boy. This season they had a record of 39-6, which is phenomenal. Congratulations, Toxic Boy or Toxic Tommy. Next up will be the Heart. This is awarded to the most valuable player to their team during the regular season. There's a lot of strong players this year, but I feel the Heart goes to New Jersey Devils true legend. 41 games played, 182 points. Now, the reason he got this award over everybody else is he had 51 points more than anybody else on New Jersey. That is crazy. Most times you would see a Hart and you would be able to pick a player and you would see the line that they performed with. They're usually comparable stats. He had 51 more than anybody else on that team, and to me that shows that he was the cornerstone of the New Jersey Devils. Congratulations, true legend. Uh, Coming up next, we got the Conn Smythe, and this one is awarded to the league's most valuable player to their team in the playoffs. Again, from Arizona Coyotes, congratulations on your cup, but they awarded their Conn Smythe to Bean. He went 2-1 with a 77.42 save percentage as goaltender. And as a defenseman, he played 7 games with 19 points. Congratulations, Bean. Next up, we got the Selke. The Selke is awarded to the SPNHL forward who best excels in the defensive aspects of the game. Oh, I think my mic cut out a second ago. Let me check here. Probably did. So I'm going to go through the last part again just in case. Um, just in case my mic did cut out. I'm not sure where it did, but I'm pretty sure it did. So this one, again, Coyotes, Toxic Boy, the Clancy for the player who made a noteworthy contribution to the community. Thank you again for your articles. They're fantastic and well written. Next up, we got the Bill Masterson, and that was awarded to the player who exemplifies the qualities of perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication to the league. This is basically the award for the guys that face the hardest seasons. Usually, it's on a struggling team, or they basically people who've been dealt a hard blow. Instead of quitting, instead of being bitter and fighting with everybody, they kept their spirits up. They kept showing up. They kept playing. They did all they could for their teams. Um, this season, we had somebody on Philadelphia Flyers who not only did those things, but took it upon himself to take the team, even if it was falling apart. And this year's award goes to Sergei. Next up, we got the Lady Bing. That is the player who plays at the highest level of skill while maintaining a highly disciplined standard of play. Uh, there was a lot of great players this season, but I had to give this one to St. Louis Blues Kid Money, who had 43 games played, 175 points, and only 16 penalty minutes. This one I'm going to speed up a little bit as these went to the same person. The Maurice Richard on the left is awarded for the top goal scorer in the SPNHL regular season. And the Art Ross on the right is awarded to the player who leads the SPNHL in total points at the end of the regular season. Congratulations to New Jersey Devils and true legend. 41 games played, 95 points, 95 goals, 182 total points. Fantastic season for him. Next up, we have the Norris. This one is awarded to the best defenseman throughout the season in the all-around ability of the position. It's not a defense-only award. It's not a points-only award. We try to go with somebody who incorporates both things at a very effective rate. I will be honest, I had a name written down for this one, and just before I did this broadcast prep, I changed my mind, and after reviewing the stats a bit better, I have awarded the North for this season to Arizona Coyotes Extracts. 30 games played, 47 points, a plus 52, 80 takeaways with a ratio of 2.2. Very low compared to everybody else around him. There are some people who, with a lot of points, who had a ratio of like 8, and that is extremely high. The lower the number, the better. That means they give away the puck less often compared to what they take away. So 2.2 is a very low number, very good number for Extracts. Congratulations. Next up, we got the Vezina and the Jennings. Again, same person, so we'll do the same way as before. The Vezina on the left is awarded to the top goaltender, whereas the Jennings goes to the goalie who played for the team with the fewest goals against. This season, the award goes to New Jersey Devils. Thrice, congratulations. 29 games played, a record of 23-6, 83.21 save percentage, goals against 2.31, 5 shutouts. New Jersey Devils on the right, again, Thrice with 116 goals against New Jersey, with Thrice leading the way. Congratulations, guys. Great goaltending. It's nice to see some new names up there. Next up is the Plus Minus Award. I'm sure you all need a description for this. It's awarded to the player with the best plus minus at the end of the regular season. And this season's plus minus winner with plus 90 goes to St. Louis Blues Kid Money. Next up, we're going to go with the Calder. The Calder is awarded to the SPNHL's Rookie of the Year. Um, there was some really good options this season. Um, Thrice in goal, uh, Curtis on D. We went with the forward this season with 25 games played, 129 points, which is 5.2 points per game. Outstanding. From the St. Louis Blues, C-Pen. Congratulations, Pen. Well deserved, and we look forward to having you back. If you just give me a quick second here, make sure it's all prepped. Perfect. All right. Next up, I want to talk about the website. The website has been reworked. We've got a lot of new features, some of which are the player information. Actually, before we go there, we'll talk about the stats. The stats and the salaries have been updated. To find them, you go to the stats column, down to career and salaries. This will be where you will find old records for stats. They have everything up to the current season. Your status in the league as a veteran or rookie, the number of games played, and your currently assigned salary. This will be based on, for anybody who doesn't know, how you fare against everybody else in your position throughout that previous season. So it's a scale of 1 million to 10 million, and rookies being 500K until they have a salary. It's a little different nowadays with the way the draft is. They are now rookies. Anybody with a 500K salary is assigned the salary based on their slot pick in the draft. All right, so next up we got the profiles. This is something new that many people probably haven't even noticed or know how to handle it. I've already cleared the team data, so I'll try to get some stat info from the league leaders. You're not going to find anybody on any teams right now, so we'll have to do it this way. And as you can see, it loads really slowly. That's why I'm recording this and not streaming it for this exact reason. Go ahead and laugh. But yes, this is why I don't stream. All right, so we got some players here. You'll notice now that it has a Canadian flag or an American flag or whatever country you're from. There's some Russian. There's one Russian and a couple UK guys, some Dominican. So I thought that'd be a nice little add to the league. You click on the profile. It doesn't matter what profile you click on. The gamer card will be the same for all three versions, forward, D, and goalie. The only difference between the three versions is the stats. Only forward stats will appear in the forward column, and the same as the other two. So we'll look at True Legend here. He's got your player picture. You can now put your own player picture in there. You can update your nationality, your forward. Actually, this is a bad example. Let me get you mine. If you don't see your name on there, you can type it in on the side here. My profile has a lot of things that other people do not have yet because I'm trying to do it by preference. What that means is if you go to your SPNHL profile requests, you can request to add whatever you'd like to your profile. Because currently you do not have access to it, we are doing it for you. Put in your PSN name, put your current PSN name and any other name you've used in this league in here, so that way I know what I'm looking for in case it hasn't been updated. You can ask to put your player jersey number in here. If you have different numbers per position, be specific. Your nationality, if I guessed wrong, most of the time I guessed off your IP, so if I'm wrong, let me know. We'll update it for you. If you've won awards, put click either one of these, either team awards or personal awards. Stanley Cups, um, I will count that as personal awards, so don't worry about that. You don't have to have a separate category for that. If you are wanting your awards on there and you have changed your name since you've won an award, make sure you put it in the name here, all the names that you've won awards with, so I know where to pull the data from. If you change your name after winning an award, you're not going to get attached to that old award if I don't know who you are. Other options are basically anything you could think of. If you have pictures you want to add, just give me a link, drop a link right here. If you have a video, drop me a link to the video, and I will be able to update your profile with it. Um, oops. So we'll go with the forward version. Why not? All right. So I got number 19 for my player number. Scroll down. Got my Canadian nationality. How many cups I've won. My owner awards. My team awards. And my personal awards. I could also right about here. Oops, sorry, just below the awards and before the stats, I could add a video in there if I have a clip of my gameplay or something that I want to promote. I could throw that in there as well. If you can think of anything else, we'll review it and we'll stick it in there for you. But because a lot of people probably either don't care about their profile or don't check it, we're not going to do it for you. So make sure you come in there, go to your SPNHL, and click on Profile Requests. Other areas you can go to are mission. If you want to write an article, same concept. Fill out the post the article in here. If you have a gameplay submission of the night, put it in there. Anything new? I don't know if you've noticed on the website, but now we have a video player. If I get something that's something that everybody wants to see, I'm gonna stick some videos in there for your people to watch. So if you got a great play or a cool clip, let us know, and we'll advertise it for you. Beyond that, the rules have been changed a bit. Take some time to read them. There's been a lot of updates. I've broken them into different sections now instead of being one big or one big page where you have to scroll through it all. Hopefully that makes it a little easier for you. Registration is the same. Your SPNHL, that'll just give you, if you just clicked on that, that would give you your the staff. You can also get the Discord link here. You can see the awards here, and if you want to use the forum, make some posts, you can go there as well. Transactions, if you click that, you can see the latest trades. If you go down to PSN updates, this will show you name changes. If you've changed your name recently, it'll be in there, provided you've reported it. If you see a player you don't recognize, you don't know how you got there, go to PSN updates, and it should be there. If it's not, let us know. Your team cap salary, that's for GMs so they can see how much cap they got left, and then the draft board. Still the same. You get your league leaders and career salaries like I showed you, and past regular season stats. I'm hoping to get rid of this and put that into your profiles, but that is not a thing we have cracked yet, but we're still working on it. Your standings, click on standings to see the standings, playoffs, and that is about it. The different layout now, we got some articles and recent comments on some of the articles. Let's see here. Okay, so hopefully the draft will end, or sorry, will begin in about 2 weeks. I'm looking at the registration ending on the 5th, February 5th, with a draft of February 9th. I'm hoping that's the case still. We're still looking at registration numbers, and we're starting to get to where I'm comfortable in starting. So expect us to start the draft on the 9th, with season starting on the 15th. But before that, if you have anything that you guys need or suggest for profiles, please reach out to me. I'm in a fixer-upper mood right now, so I'm actually enjoying customizing and everything. So now's a good time to throw some ideas at me. So, the media or the IT team of Mike and Al Rookie, we have been working very hard to update the site. We plan to remove all spreadsheets and stuff as well, and incorporate them straight into the website, so you have nice, clean site from head to toe. And yeah, we're really excited. We're hoping to get the API running either mid-season or end of season. Let's do a few tests to run on it, but it's coming along. Uh, with that, thank you very much, guys. Very happy with the site and its design, and it's very phone friendly. If you need any help with that, please reach out because it's not as complicated as it looks. Sometimes you just have to click on the headers twice just to get it to do something because there is a drop down menu. So you click it once to get the drop down menu, and then you click it again to activate what you want. So um, we'll see what happens this Friday coming up. Hopefully, we'll be able to close our registration then and move things along. So with that, thank you for joining me. It's a little bit longer than I was hoping to go with, but appreciate everyone tuning in, and we'll see you season 39.